Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to a Saturday morning Lewis and Duncan stream. This is a
It's a rare Pepe.
a pogging fish for sure. An O as it is. No, I didn't know that.
Oh.
I have not been on Twitch very much. If the audio is desynced,
Test.
you have to put up with
Wait,
it.
how
I'm
desynced is it?
Well, we don't see it though. It's apparently a Twitch issue. Well,
Twishu.
we don't know what's causing it, and we can't fix it at this end. So
1 second ahead. That's weird.
weird, right?
Like you're looking at us from very far away.
So we're playing.
No, that's not how it
It's
works.
Saturday morning. This is what I normally do on Saturday morning. Is this kind of stuff anyway? So Brad, can we show the first game? We're playing Plan B, Terraform. I've actually played this, Duncan.
Plan B.
I've
Have you? I played the other two games that we're going to play today.
Oh, good. So okay, you can do the next one. Oh no, I've played this. I've played the second one, and I've played all of them.
You have, because you.
Because these are my kind of games. Trains, towers, factories, this kind of stuff. So yes, this is out on Steam now. It's made by one guy, Duncan.
One single guy.
A single man. Oh, this is your. Oh no.
I've got 2 sheets here. This
is
is
for
information.
later. This is for the stream after. Sorry.
To access the game. Oh, done that already.
This is made by a single man who hired an artist and an intern for a few months. Looks good though, doesn't it? For a single solo dev.
Ooh, we're zooming in. Okay, that's nice.
New Chongqing.
New Chongqing.
So we don't really need the assistant, but
Are we going to skip the assistant? Are we?
well,
So what's the goal
I know
here?
what
Is
I'm
to make
doing.
this whole place green.
yes, to terraform
Right.
this planet.
Shit, that's cool.
So it's got ice caps. It's got little deposits on it
Well, that's
as well.
a ice cap. That's a start.
Sulfur and iron. I'm already jumping ahead. So
We're on day 50 already.
yeah, well you can't. We can pause it, I
You
suppose,
can move the thing.
but you can't.
It's been sitting there for 50 days, Lewis.
We're 50 days into the Terraform. It's not going well. So, okay, you can pause. Nice. So you can build these extractors, which are great. If you build a little depot next to them, that's like a little drone port.
Right.
And he will...
So these will extract this, I assume is iron.
they'll
and
extract
then
iron. Yeah, we'll get rid of this.
bring it back on a drone. And you can have, what, 8 things per...
So
6
they'll
things.
start digging iron, and then these little drones will come out. This little drone here will fly out and grab the iron.
Right.
And put it in there. Also, we can build a factory which creates intermediate products.
So why you've left a gap.
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly. I could do it in a different way, so I could have more depots running out, like this way, almost like a conveyor belt, and then drones would drag the stuff over.
So how do you get a drone to take? How do you tell a drone where to take stuff?
It just provides, it takes from adjacent and provides to adjacent.
Okay, so how would you do a conveyor belt then?
So this thing is iron ore. Well, I could just do like more depots in a queue.
I see.
So if I did like this one here, and I put another one over here, see he would bring iron to where it was needed most of all, so it would balance.
Right.
So this one will be losing iron, and this one will be gaining it, so it'll balance. I'll show you. You'll see.
So there'll be always iron stuck there, essentially.
Some iron, but not that much. So I
Right.
want another depot which collects
Steel.
and then I want another assembly plant to build more of the things.
What you
that I
making
built.
steel from? You making steel just from iron?
Yes.
No
in this
carbon
factory.
there.
Just straight up steel. Not
No.
even iron bars. It's the
Interesting.
future. we are terraforming, Duncan. There's no
Terraform.
coal needed.
I like that.
There is a help screen. So yeah, the idea is to terraform, get plants down, get carbon in the atmosphere. You know all the Mars stuff. Melt the ice caps. Build cities and supply them, which is really fun. And then also get stuff wet and then start getting rivers going and
Cool.
flooding areas when damming wells, which is we're not going to get to today, by
Right.
the way. Any of that stuff, chat. We are just
We're
going
just
to
making steel right now.
we're going to have to wait until we can build 10 extractors. Yeah, it's going to take a while. But we can.
Mechanical parts. Where do you get mechanical parts from?
So mechanical parts are from another assembly plant. So we'd need an assembly plant. I think you'd need one making.
You know what the ratios are?
No, I don't actually know. But it looks like this thing. Oh,
Makes
you
it-
can figure it out.
One
So
steel
this
bar per
uses
3.
3, and it takes 30 cycles to do it. And this generates 1 and takes 15.
All right.
So I guess you need 6. No,
Yeah.
annual production. Oh, sorry, it only makes 15, whereas this can make 30. Right. So we need 6 iron for 1 steel bar factory.
Right.
So that's
Sweet.
7. And
That'll
that'll
do.
catch up. Right.
Yeah.
So then we can speed up time and get some more of these extractors.
So, but how much steel has been used to make parts?
All of it.
1. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Okay.
Oh, actually, yeah, is it? So this is 12 and this is 30. No, so in fact, oh yeah, it's about right. So this makes 3 steel bars a year, or 30 a year, and this uses 12 a year. Right? But it uses 3. So effectively using 36 a year. So sorry, but maths. It's about right as it is. The starting production lines are fine. Let's not think about it too deeply, Duncan. It's fine. So we just need to get 10 extractors made for our quest.
A can of Lipton's iced tea. I've got one of them.
Oh, and then we just place them on the ground.
Peach.
Right. So let's set up another.
It's delicious.
Do you like a Lipton's iced tea?
I do like a
Aren't they
Lipton's
very
iced tea.
sugary?
This one is low in calories. It says. It's got 10 grams of sugar in there, so it can't be that low.
Right, and well, maybe. So we're going to do another 6, and we'll set up another factory making
44
steel.
calories. That's not so bad.
And this time we want an assembly plant making mechanical parts, right? So we want to collect the steel. We want to add this. We want to make the.
So we're making
No, we
assembly
need
parts to make mechanical parts.
I think we need another factory. Yeah, we do. All right. So what we're doing here is making like a little
Another factory.
chain. So this factory makes steel. This factory makes mechanical parts out of steel.
Do you have to like choose what it makes?
Yes.
Right.
And then we need another depot, which we don't have
Oh my
because I've
God.
been wasting my resources on
Stop
big
wasting
depots.
them. We've been doing this for over a year and a half.
This thing makes mechanical parts, and now we can use another assembly plant to make more depots. You see?
Yeah.
So after a little while, we'll make a new depot.
What are we aiming towards here? What are we making this iron stuff for?
So we're just going up the tech tree
Mm.
initially to get these basic resource gathering materials set up. So
Right.
we want factories making all the basic stuff.
All right, so that means we can.
So
use
this is
the
our
iron and
extractor
the
factory. It's
pieces
going to
to
keep
make
making
them.
extractors
Yeah.
until we tell it to stop.
Oh, that's making extractors. Right.
We need a factory, an assembly plant factory, and a depot factory.
Oh, yeah, I see. And you're just waiting for the depots to be ready.
In fact, the depot factory is...
Because you run out of depots, so you have to make them.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna make a depot factory here. We'll just pause this.
Ooh.
I'll pause it. We'll just have to wait for this to make a new depot for us. It'll be fine. Okay, and then we can stick that up here. All right, sure. And so then we'll build 2. We need 2 more.
Well, everything that's stacked up on that depot, is that in your inventory then, essentially?
Effectively, this is like mechanical parts that are stored.
Right.
So we've now got an extractor factory and a depot factory, although we actually do... I'm going to just delete this for a second and move it over here. Because we need to make more factories and more assembly plants. We only have 2 to start with.
Right.
Okay, so we're just going to build more factories and more assembly plants to start with. Okay. And then we can replace the 2 assembly plants here. Get more factories, get more assembly plants. You get it, right? You understand.
Yeah.
It's Factorio. Remember we played Factorio together?
It's Factorio, but
forever.
it's simplified, which is nice.
Okay, so now we've got factories
But I'm
building
assuming
all
it's simplified
4
because it
of
gets
basic
complicated
things.
later.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, look, there's advanced industry, there's
Yeah, yeah.
transports, there's terraforming, there's plants, and there's special buildings. So it's going to get pretty big. There's also different resources here. Look, there's aluminium ore. This is more iron. There's sulfur. And there's little deposits of fluorite.
There's the reason there's no coal is because there was never any plant matter on this planet.
Maybe. Yeah, good point. But we'll change that, Duncan. We can change that.
We'll make coal.
We'll make it happen.
That's the ultimate goal.
4 years. We've been here 4 years and have made marginal progress. You can't terraform Mars overnight, guys. I don't know if you've ever tried.
Never tried, no.
Hmm.
I wonder what it would take. You know, like, if we could do it.
Mars. Well, they say it would take a very long
I
time.
reckon you could do it in a lifetime.
I don't know. What do you think?
No, I think probably not.
whose lifetime
Like,
are we talking here? Elon Musk's?
no.
So he might live forever, you know. Like he might use all of his money to make himself like a robot body.
Emma Stone's.
Emma Stone's lifetime.
Yeah.
Okay. Insane. So this is going to make some more steel. I guess the mechanical parts are fairly slow, so let's get some more steel coming in. We could just reorganize this ever so slightly so it's all a bit closer together. Like put this here. So these are both now steel bars. And then we can have the assembly plant making...
What?
Oh no, there's another factory. This factory makes mechanical parts. Oops, it's not a factory.
So wait, what have you just done? Have you combined those two lines?
So yeah, I've basically got... So this will dump steel here, and this will dump steel here. And then we can have another factory between the two.
Right. The arrows don't seem to make any difference then.
What do you mean? No, they don't. It's a bit weird, because it's like a kind of hex-based factory grid.
The arrows going into that factory, but actually stuff's going from the factory into the depot.
What is this thing making? Oh, this is making mechanical parts. Right, sorry. So this needs to... This is making... These are both making mechanical parts.
Mechanical parts.
And this should be holding mechanical parts. Right, okay, yes. So now we've got two... Now we've got two full mechanical part production lines.
Okay.
Right, now we move this to here.
And then they're making...
We'll move this to here. And this will make assembly plants and factories, yeah.
Factories and assembly plants. Right.
So now we can build other things.
Yes, please.
We can build advanced industry. We can supply cities
We haven't got
with
a
sources
city.
they need to grow. Well, we have. We started at one.
That's a city?
It is, yeah.
It's like one dude in it.
It's population 3 dudes actually live in there. Me, you, and Brad.
Are we gonna breed?
We need to bring Twitch there. I don't know which one of you's gonna. Which one of
We've
you's
been there
gonna
for nearly
have
5
sex
years.
with each other. 3 men. Brad is upset about this. This is not in the job description, Brad. I'm sorry. We failed to inform you about the repopulation requirements of New Chongqing. We can rename it to Tiny Teams. Sorry, it's all caps. Tiny Teams Town. Okay. Who wants to join? Who wants to join Tiny
How do we
Teams
get more
Town?
people here? Do we have to have babies or do we get them on ship?
Well, the first thing we need is this sulfur being turned into concrete.
Why?
I don't know. It just is. So we can set up some extractors again. A couple of depots.
Trouble in Tiny Teams Town.
And then we need a factory to make concrete. Now we need to set up roads and trucks.
Right.
Now roads need concrete. Trucks
Yeah,
need mechanical
because we need
parts.
we need massive roads to drive between the the small capsule and wherever else we've got.
So this thing's gonna collect concrete, and we need to make it into roads. So we need a factory, I guess, that makes. Oh, not a factory. It must be an assembly plant that makes roads.
Uh-huh.
And then we need another assembly plant over here to make trucks.
And then we're gonna do what with these things?
Duncan, we've got loads of factories and
Yeah.
assembly plants, so we can just turn these off for now.
Whoa.
Put down one that's making.
Why don't you just make a new setup? Oh, because you haven't got any extractors.
Yeah, we kind of need more extractors.
They're not making very fast, are they?
I think we should just add another full production line for extractors.
Brad's Moto Jojo Casa House.
Brad's Mojo Dojo Casa House. Cool, let's rename it to that. That's way better. Mojo Dojo Casa House. That's a reference to the Barbie
Have
movie.
you finally seen it?
I have.
Good.
I really enjoyed it. I'm so glad I saw it.
Mm.
So glad. I haven't been to the cinema enough, and I've really enjoyed seeing it. So we do need more extractors. I didn't realize we need quite so many. But look how much
Build a whole new
iron it's built
setup
up.
for making it. Why
Maybe
is
I've
it
done
building up iron
maybe
then?
I've done it wrong.
you've got more than 6, I guess. That's why.
Oh, right. Do you think it's just one of them is too many?
Yeah.
You think?
Well, you said you needed 6 and you had 7, so that's why.
Yeah, I know. Maybe it will like slowly empty now. Yeah, because this is fine. Look, this one's not overflowing. This one's not overflowing. It's got 6. There's nothing to do with the heat.
It's obviously going to build up if there's one more production than they're using. It's going to happen.
It's
going to happen.
I'm going to set up one more production line just over here. And we'll build these as well. And we'll build one more factory building steel bars
And
a depot holding steel bars. And then an assembly plant to build more.
right.
extractors. All
But
right.
it can handle another thing on that line, can it not?
Yeah, I just can't afford it.
Right.
It'll come in.
No, I mean like that one's making 2 extractors.
Yeah, I think it shouldn't be.
Oh,
I don't think it. I think there's like.
can't
not-
keep up.
I don't think we need 2 of them there.
Right.
Anyway, this should get some more extractors. Great stuff.
Well, you can add a stick to that thing now, I guess. Oh, you did already.
I have done. So yeah, and then we can get our. So we've got our roads coming in,
Right.
and we need to get our trucks coming in. Have I done that already? Yeah, I
Are
did.
we going to connect all this stuff to the Mojo Dojo Casa?
Yeah, so we now have 8 trucks and 35 road.
Okay.
So we need to build.
Is it a road per hex? It looks
Yes.
Like it, yeah. It's not too bad.
So the first thing we need is the concrete. We need a secondary concrete being made because this concrete's being used for the road. So
Right.
let's set that up over here. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I'm doing with 6. It's just for some reason this is a hex-based game.
Well, 6 feels
My
right.
mind is counting in 6s.
Well, okay. Well, the 6 for the iron makes sense because that's what you need to fuel the smelter.
Concrete looks like it's the same.
Yeah.
Right, so this will be the concrete that supplies the town and builds the town. And then we're going to build roads all the way out.
Thanks for the resub, Skull Power X. Tier 2. Very nice.
Tier 2.
Tier 2.
Tier 2. So we haven't quite got enough road, but we're getting there. We need a little bit more road. And then we need to have a depot at this end to drop off
Right.
stuff.
Can the drones not fly that far then?
No, they can only fly 1 unless you upgrade them to tier 2, in which case they can fly
Right.
2.
You run out of battery.
And so you can build these quite cool setups if you've got the tier 2 depots, because they can pull from further away.
So they're like the grabbing arms in Factorio.
Yes, they are. Exactly like that, except drone based.
And roads are like conveyor belts. Got
Roads
it.
are like conveyor belts, only
into
not
my mind.
really. You'll see why they're not.
I'm interested to see the truck.
The trucks are more like trains in Factorio, if I'm honest.
Oh.
Right, so we want concrete here, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Do we?
So then we get a road, and we put
Oh.
him on here, and we say go from here to here, only reverse the way direction. Okay, and then pick up concrete, and we add more trucks to the road.
Oh, it's like Open TTD now.
So it says annual
game has
transport
everything.
capacity is 16, and this thing is making
30.
30.
So,
So we need at least
well, it depends
the
how long years it takes
capacity
them to get there.
of 30. Right, I'm going to add. So that means I put a lot of trucks in it. Put 10 trucks on this route,
Jesus.
and off they go, carrying concrete to the town,
to our
to Brad's Mojo
Mojo
Dojo.
Dojo Casa, which I assume will start getting bigger now.
Well, we'll see.
We're going to make something out of concrete.
Let's see.
I
Drop
feel
them
like
off.
if I was going to build something on an alien planet, I would want to use a lot of glass so I could see.
I may have done this wrong. We need a supply center.
Oh.
Shit, I forgot.
Use
Don't worry.
Or concrete.
I will quickly build one of those. We need a supply center, please. All right, so
Oh, okay. How many of those do you think you're going to need?
1,
Ever?
maybe 2. I don't know how many to build
Is there a
though.
way to set production limits on these buildings?
No, they will just keep building until
Right.
the resources run out.
Okay.
Okay, now they're going to start supplying the Casa House. Now what I can do is limit the growth of it by building roads to block it, like in Open TGD.
Oh, well,
So if I
building the
wanted
roads in
to-
OpenGD will make them grow fast.
Otherwise, it will sprawl out all over the place.
Right, so you can make like a ring road.
Yeah, I could.
Make like a spider's web of roads so that when it spreads out, it will.
I guess I'm asking what shape you would like this to be.
A spider's web.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so kind of like this. You want it to go up this way?
Well, it's got a yeah. I want a spider's web. It's
Which-
perfect. I mean, spider's web should be an easy shape to build in a hex game.
Do you want to do this?
No.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like I'm doing this already. Is that even? Is that level?
Yeah.
So which edge do I block off is what I'm asking. Do I have it go up here and here and here?
Why not all the segments?
Well, because
It's more like a grapefruit now.
but I can stop it growing in one segment. You see
Well,
what I
that one's
mean?
already stopped, right? Because that's got a road there.
Yeah, but I could delete that road and let
Oh.
it grow in there.
We can make it like a Pac-Man.
Okay, what are you suggesting? You want to grow it into a Pac-Man shape. So it's round, except it doesn't have it's just got an open jaw.
A gaping maw. That's what I like to call it.
Okay, fine. A gaping maw. So what, we just don't do it like this?
I guess.
So we just keep this bit's non-sprawl.
Well, no, because that's a weird Pac-Man.
Look,
It's like
it's built.
looking like down to the left. You want to have it to the side.
Which way are you saying then?
Well, like that, but then.
Just you take control. You are in charge.
Well,
You're the artist.
I'm gonna make his gaping maw. Like, how do I like that? There you go. That's his mouth, and then it'll be around here.
Okay. Oh, Gamer Pun, I did leave a small dot,
Oh,
right?
you can't really make a circle, though, can you?
In a hex-based game.
Not really.
Yeah, we can have a go.
It's not really gonna look like a Pac-Man. I do like. Okay, we're gonna forget that idea.
It's a bit of a weird idea.
Yeah.
But it is nice to keep a channel to the center, because it kind of, when you build this city, obviously what it will do if you just leave it is it will sprawl out into that center. But then when you have to supply something else, you have to supply it on the edge, and that's not as cool.
Well,
I like having it all supplied in the middle, or like.
what if we
in
make it let it
yeah.
grow up and down from here?
Okay, that sounds great.
That's kind of cool.
Sure, and then we'll delete this little bit. All right, so it's built one igloo. It's growing.
Oh, it's made an igloo.
7 pop.
Concrete igloo. 7? How are they getting there?
There's another little thing they built. It's growing. It's growing. So we need to get it to pop 10
Right. And then we
to
get to
unlock new things. Yeah.
What do we unlock?
We unlocked aluminium,
Aluminium,
bar,
carbon,
oxygen, atmospheric extraction, and a landmark tower.
Ooh.
Cool game, huh? So this town now wants oxygen.
Okay.
So I guess we could bring oxygen in the other side.
Yeah, we should probably get there quickly.
What, before they all suffocate?
Yeah.
So what we can supply it here with a depot here. Oh, you can put production limits on.
Oh.
So I guess they'll stop after a while, which is nice. Oxygen. Interesting. I didn't see.
So what have they been breathing?
I
up
don't know what I
and down?
clicked to bring that up.
Um.
The production limit. Chat? Is there a button? I don't know. Anyway, the atmospheric extraction requires mechanical parts and aluminium bars.
Right. We need to
So
find
that
some
means
aluminium.
it needs aluminium parts and this. So I need to set
Well,
up.
luckily we have them next to each other.
Yeah, it does feel like a little bit of a cheat. So I'll set up some mechanical part production real quick. Steel. I feel like I need a blueprint for this. Let's just say the
Oh, there you
maximum
go.
is 20. And then. So this is making steel.
Do these
parts.
deposits ever run out?
Yes, they do. And the bigger ones have more in them, you
Right.
see. So after a while, this will crap
Okay.
out. Which means you need to kind of. So this is why I sometimes later in the game I was setting up these very long complicated things to mine out the whole area and get it on a train.
Right.
And I had the train lines like bringing in all the iron. You can see where this is going, can't you?
Yes.
You can imagine it in your mind.
Yeah.
A factory making. It's not. Oh no, not assembler making. Any factory making mechanical parts. Yes, and then the mechanical parts go here. Okay. Yes, and then they need to be made by an assembly plant into atmospheric extractors, which also require aluminium bars. 1, 2, 3, 4,
See.
5, 6, except not that. Aluminium extraction. I think it's very similar to the previous ones. Could be wrong. It isn't. And then that needs to hold aluminium bars.
And then you built it too far away.
Well, I can just do this,
Oh, okay. Yeah. You can, yeah.
which is not ideal,
It'll do.
but it will work.
You could make a truck.
That goes to
Yeah.
a can, like like a little. It'll go. Literally go one tile though. And I could do it here, and it'll pick up here and drop off here.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. That's a silly idea. And then this needs to hold. Oh no, this is making the atmospheric things already, so that's fine. So yeah, this should now start making us atmospheric extractors.
Hooray.
And then we can use those to extract oxygen from the atmosphere. Extract oxygen and carbon.
And
I
carbon.
don't know what carbon's used for.
Steel.
94 roads and 31 things already built up. That's quite a lot.
Well, I imagine you can never have too many roads.
Yeah, 31 trucks. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like you can replace them with trains, so you don't have to have them. Let's just build a couple of these, making factories and assembly plants, just to make sure I've got enough and I don't run out. I am sort of using my resources fairly efficiently. Don't know if we need too many more supply centers, so let's just turn that thing off.
Can you give it a limit?
Oh, yeah, again, I don't know how I did it. It just popped up.
You did it a minute ago as well.
Yeah, I think it pops up sometimes when this is still early access. I think it pops up when you've got a lot of them. You know what I mean?
Maybe like a right click or something.
Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, we're not gonna worry about it. I don't think we're gonna need that many more. We have to bring the oxygen in here. So where do we want our atmospheric extractors? Out this way?
not in the city.
Okay, and then we need to figure out how we're gonna build them. So I guess we want we could build 4 around one of these.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So this could get oxygen. And then we could build the atmospheric extractors around it.
So you just need that. Is that all it is? Doesn't that thing have to be provided with? Oh no, it just does it.
So it just takes the oxygen and carbon out of the atmosphere. And then we can just get a truck.
So do you need another supply depot or something?
Well, this will put the oxygen in, so we can just truck from here to here.
I'm
Just wondering how much we need, how much oxygen for the city later on. Do you see what I mean? I guess we could just build another road parallel to this.
Is there traffic issues?
No, but it looks cool.
Okay.
I don't think there will be traffic issues. Okay, so we'll just get the trucks going. How many is it making?
12.
It makes 1 every 12, so it makes 48. And this, we make 48. Let's just get enough to have the annual capacity. Wow. I guess it's a short road, so it doesn't need that many trucks. Okay, oxygen.
Okay, we have
It's
oxygen.
going to start being delivered to the
We can
house.
finally breathe.
We can finally breathe, yes.
Only 8 years in.
Skull Power X, I quite like this one. It's now on my wish list. So I just noticed someone said in chat, I've yet to see a game on Tiny Teams that Tom has not covered. Tom is obsessive about good games. He really is. Yeah, so I've personally played a lot of this one myself.
This is definitely your jam, isn't it? This
Oh god, the nice thing about games like this is you can kind of just like watch TV while you're playing them. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of this like little just watching the little trucks and the little drones drop off their oxygen canisters where they're needed. You know?
I get a bit bogged down in the production ratios, and I get a bit frustrated by that.
Yeah, I hate that, but I think that this game is fairly forgiving.
Yeah.
Generally, like, And if something seems like it's blocked up, it doesn't really matter. It's not super bad. I think when you get a very big city, it does start demanding a lot of resources. It also demands you to take resources like waste out.
Oh.
So yeah, look, there's a little bit more of its house growing.
Growing.
So it needs to get to 100 pop.
What?
So I think what we're just going to do is just put the speed on max and let that happen for a
There's
bit.
nothing we can do while we wait for that.
Well, we can set up more things. We can set up more extractors, more things that we want.
How much is it using here? Like the concrete and the oxygen.
Uh,
Are they going to fill up?
I don't know. There's a way to look, I think, somewhere. There's a city. There is a city view that I've forgotten how to get access to. Special buildings, landmark.
Oh,
now.
let's make that. Display a custom text.
Oh, cool. Let's do that. So we're going to need a factory to make one for us. Okay.
We have a landmark tower factory.
Oh yeah, look, it's using up all the concrete though.
Oops.
So let's
Only
get
3.
let's get some more concrete going. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, the trucks are waiting.
Yeah, that's interesting. A couple of these, another factory, making concrete, and then another depot, holding concrete. There we go. So we've doubled our concrete production.
I like how quickly you can make a little setup like that.
I know, isn't it great?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very satisfying. This is still making us roads, but that's fine. I think we're going to need a lot. See, some of these, we've done a quite small setup, but when I generated my last world, I didn't have any of this anywhere near my
Oh.
town. So I had to like truck it like 300
Right.
meters away. It took ages. But this is like, oh, look at this. My God, it's growing so much.
It's
We're
getting
nearly at
huge.
100 pop.
What?
We're at 100 pop.
Wow! What happened suddenly? Depot Mark 2.
So look,
Nice.
it really started as soon as oxygen was available and people could breathe.
They're like,
Everyone was
finally!
like, God, it's actually livable.
Now
here
we can breed.
And so it's spilled up and down. Do you see?
Yeah. I see what you mean by the roads blocking it. That's quite... Yeah, I can see why you'd want to do that.
It means you can shape your city a bit
Mm.
more gently. So wow, we're already up to 116. It's smashing along. We can now build some new things.
Polymer bars.
Polymer bars,
High-tech
reinforced
bars.
concrete.
Why do you want to make these things?
Well, the city may want them.
Right.
It does.
once
It's
we-
demanding reinforced concrete now instead of regular concrete, which might be why the concrete was blocking up. I don't know if it will still need regular concrete. How do we make reinforced concrete? I need to look that up.
You put steel in it.
Yeah, I think it just pops up after you've got like a certain amount. Reinforced concrete is concrete and
Yeah, it does.
steel. Oh, that's annoying.
Right.
So,
We're going to have to truck some more concrete.
do we divert the concrete over to the steel now?
I feel like you have a separate concrete setup. Look, if you go to the zoom out, isn't there like right next to the iron? Isn't there more sulfur?
Over here?
Yeah,
Yes.
There
Do
you
you
go.
want to make the reinforced concrete here?
yeah, might as well.
Okay. Sure, let's do that. So, how many do we want? How much reinforced concrete do you think we're going to need?
I don't know, 12. Make loads of it. Oh, we've run out of depot. Oh no,
No, they're
that's
depot mark 2s. So well, let's make 2 concretes. And then put those both into a single depot of holding concrete. And then we need to make that into reinforced concrete.
Which needs steel, so we need another steel
Yeah.
setup.
2 steels?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
How much does it need per reinforced concrete? Might tell you.
We need. I guess we need to build it in an assembly plant here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it another factory? I can't remember. It's a factory. So one of each.
One of each. Okay, so yeah, roughly the same, I guess.
So I don't actually know. I don't actually know how many factories we can power with this. Do you see what I mean?
It
We
makes
might have to have 2
So we're
factories.
getting 60 a year. How much does it need? I wish it, yeah, it would be nice if it said how much it used per year.
So this needs steel. Here. And then...
Thanks, CBN, for the Prime, and Crispy for the 100 bits.
Okay, well, we might have to do something special here, but we'll worry about
Special.
that. Yes, what we need, I tell you what we do need. We need these Depot Mark IIs, because that would be really cool. Because what we can do is we can put Depot Mark II here, and then it'll pull out both of these factories. See? Let's just get this rigged up for now. So we want steel bars. Oh no, oh my god, I'm doing it wrong.
Oh, fuck.
Depot. And then steel bars.
Do you actually need the depots, or can you just have all the things going into...
You do need a depot.
You need the drones from the depots,
You
don't
need
you?
a
Yeah.
depot to move them in. Steel bars, and then we need a road taking it
Oh, we're eroding it.
over to here.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we put a truck on this road and we take the steel bars to here.
Oh ho!
Okay, so this will then this will dump the steel, and these will start making the good stuff,
The good stuff.
which is the reinforced concrete, and then we can deliver that.
It's quite satisfying watching the drones pick the things off the trucks and put them on the depot.
Isn't it? Isn't it good?
Yeah.
I guess maybe you don't even need the depot. I feel like it looks nice.
I think, yeah, and it also lets it stack up if you need it to.
Do we want to use the same road, or do we want to use the side road? I think we want to use the side road.
We can always make it go, yeah, like, yeah, that looks nice. Quite like my road setup. Oh,
Oh, hang on, too far.
way too far.
Okay, and then we want trucks to take the reinforced concrete to the supply depot. Do we want to add a new supply depot? Yeah, we're going to have to, actually.
I would say so.
So we're going to have to deliver it to the edge of town
I mean, that's where you don't really want trucks driving into the centre of the city anyway, do you?
with concrete,
No.
laden with concrete. With reinforced concrete, in fact.
Imagine trying to get, like, concrete trucks through the clean air zone of the centre of London. Just fucking thousands of trucks.
Alright, you drop off there. Annual transport capacity. Right, it's far. But I don't know how much we're making. Let's just say 30.
How you oh, I see annual transport capacity, right, yeah.
So 20
Sounds
trucks
about right.
will deliver reinforced
trucks?
concrete to the Brad's Mojo Dojo.
But we're full on oxygen. The trucks are just getting stacked up.
I'll tell you what
Are
we
we-
do need to do.
What are we doing with carbon as well?
Yeah, we need to get this carbon off of here. So these guys are making oxygen and carbon.
Oh,
so
so
we
you're
can use
going to need,
carbon
like,
from them.
2 depots to get the carbon out.
Fuck that. Well, that doesn't matter too much.
Unless you can. Is it a higher range on the? Oh,
So
yeah,
if
that
we
might
had the
work.
Depot Mark, we're gonna have Depot Mark.
Depot Mark 2 would
IIs.
get them all, would it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll just take it from these two for now.
What do we need to make Depot Mark 2s?
Polymer
High-tech?
parts, which
Polymers.
uses carbon. You see.
Ah.
Oh right. So in fact, it's not even that hard. So we
You
can
get
just have
plastic waste.
So let's just have a depot there, holding carbon. And then it'll build up, and then we'll just have a factory here making polymer bars. Right? Polymer bars.
Polymer bars.
And then we need to take those polymer bars and combine them with aluminium bars.
Aluminum?
Sorry, what am I saying?
The hell, man?
I'm going all American.
Oh, jeez.
Where are we going to get our aluminium from? Over here.
Yeah, that's where we're getting it ready.
Do we want to use the same road?
Yeah.
You sure? Yeah? You okay with that?
Why not?
Fine. It's a bit perverse.
Isn't it?
Let's have a fork.
Ooh. I like how it curves when the planet is like round. Like we're taking it really far. If the curve of the planet is changing the road shape.
Do we want to build? Where do we want to build these? Here, I guess.
Yeah.
Over here.
Oh, on the big expensive bits. Oh.
Unfortunately, we
Ah.
have to put the depots here for now. But later on, we can make use of that. Because I think these later on the extractors take from 2 around. So they.
You got 7 there. Is that right?
That doesn't matter. Just,
Right.
who cares? Some people might be bothered by it.
Some people,
Not me.
not us.
Aluminium ingots. Sure. So, aluminium coming in. We're going to drop off the polymers, and we're going to make these Depot Mark IIs here. So we need
We're making them here, are we?
an assembly plant for
Okay.
Depot Mark II. Yeah, because we're going to drop off the polymers here, and then we're going to make them here. So this has to. Oh no, it doesn't matter. You don't have to. You don't have to depot the finished products. Okay. Truck. Polymer.
That's a long way.
And then we reverse it. Okay, and then we get some trucks on the go.
Do you know what roughly what we're making?
So I just put 10 trucks on. It doesn't matter as long as there's enough polymer coming
How
in.
much is it making a year?
This,
30.
but
Need more carbon.
it'll be once I see the things. I think maybe this oxygen. Oh no, it seems like it will still make oxygen even if make carbon if the oxygen is full, or vice versa. I don't think it stops. I don't think you have to use both,
Right.
which is a relief.
And you could use, 4 more depots to get the other 2?
Yeah, or I could just wait until I get one Depot Mark II and then replace that one,
Yeah.
which I might do, because I'm cheeky. So yeah, so hopefully we'll make one soon.
How's our city looking? 172, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got a lot of births happening
Well, it's
here.
because the reinforced concrete's going in.
Mm.
I have to go and gobble. It really is expanding out of control, actually. Let's have a quick look.
I think it's... We need to extend those roads.
We do, just to
Quick.
keep it trapped.
Or it escapes. There's a line of trucks waiting to drop off their concrete, but they can't because we don't need it.
Yeah. I don't know if it's ever going to need it again.
Really?
Although I don't know. I'm just going to leave it for now. It's not a problem. They're like, why have you guys stopped using our concrete?
Please! Build more igloos.
So yeah, this is a tier 2 depot.
Ah, you
So
got
if I
stick
put
them.
this here, it'll cover the whole
It
region.
just switches, does it? That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that
Love
good?
it. Love it.
So now we can pull from the whole area. And in fact, what we can even do here is make this a depot. Here, tier 2. And we can pull from...
Gaddy Games is in chat. They the dev apparently.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hello.
Hello,
We're
hello,
loving
Dev.
the game.
He missed the early stream, but all seems well. Gaddy Games, I've played a lot of this game. So,
Yeah, Lewis knows what he's doing.
although it doesn't look like it, sorry.
Vaguely.
I do know what I'm doing. So this will let me add even more...
They're not all in range though, are they? No.
They are of this now,
Oh, yeah.
and this one. Yeah, you can build these quite cool hexagonal type structures. We've built this hourglass-shaped city, Gaddy Games.
Yes, very sexy.
We like to keep it restricted. Very hot.
We've
It's
given it a
not
belt.
The waste. And now we can start terraforming Mars. We are only
Is it not
42
is it
minutes
Mars?
in. Mars? Sorry, no. The planet is called Usir.
Usir.
It's not Mars. What is the backstory of the planet?
It's like Mars.
Oh no!
It's escaped, Lewis.
Breaking out.
How has it got out?
I thought you could restrain your city, but maybe
Well, it kind of
not.
has. Maybe it just ran out of space.
Oh, I was trying to keep it. This has kept it in the margins. Can I delete this?
Oh
Actually,
yeah. Get out of here. No! It's escaping!
you have to prune your city. It's like a bonsai tree. You have to grow it in the right way.
You want to grow it in the right shape.
So we need some high-tech parts. So we need a factory making high-tech parts now. I think they're made in a regular factory. High-tech parts. Yeah. Polymer and aluminium. So it's exactly the same as what we're using.
2 aluminium to
for-
1 polymer, though.
It's exactly the same
Different
as what
ratio.
we're already using over here.
Different ratio.
So we can just use this same area that we've already got stuff in. Looks
Right.
like we need more polymer.
We might just need more trucks.
We might need more polymer, we might need more trucks, we might need more whatever. But I think we make it next door to the aluminium. And like you said, does it use 2 aluminium parts?
Yes.
So we do need another aluminium setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just keep it nice and simple and cheap. Factory,
Simple, stupid.
aluminium, depot. Now it's even easier because we can use a depot Mark II and feed that into there. Then we have another factory making high-tech parts. And then we can have a depot here, collecting them, ready to be transported out.
And these go to the city as well, do they? Let's start terraforming.
No, they need to be made. We need these to make the
Greenhouse gas generator.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get plenty.
Isn't that your
let's get
nickname?
That's my nickname. Shut up. Oh my god. My diet is very healthy. I'm a very healthy man. How rude. How rude. I'm a major contributor to the podcast, global warming. We need to like.
We have to
I need
take
to
into
pay like a
account
green
Lewis's
tax.
carbon footprint.
My carbon aspirin. That's what it is. Alright, fine. Let's make another one of these.
I think you want to stick a few more trucks on that line.
Yeah, I know. It's not taking enough. I guess you can keep adding till you hit the limit. You know.
Take it to the limit.
So this is a way to do it.
This is
not,
good.
It's not a good way.
I think it's pretty good.
But it is a way.
The oxygen is stacking up.
There's plenty of oxygen. It's the carbon that we need for the production. So we need to make sure that these guys are making plenty of carbon. Yeah, we need more of these. Let's just add some more.
Jeez.
Well, they're only making one. They're only making
12
one every 12. So
12 a
what's
year.
this? 1, 2. So each one of these provides enough for one. So yeah, 3 of these should provide one.
Oh, I
polymer.
see.
So I've now got 3, 6, 9, 12, which should be enough. I could, if I need more oxygen, I can always put like another couple of depots here for oxygen,
Yeah.
and then that will feed into the. I can just do it.
We don't need to feed into that yet, though.
Well, it's nice to have a backup though.
Right, look at it all stacking up.
I don't want
Ooh.
people to suffocate.
They're escaping on the left.
But bulldoze there, bulldoze their lovely house.
You also might want to extend those roads again because they're going to spread out past them soon.
Looks like the concrete is not coming in as fast as I would have liked. Ah, that's because I've not hooked up that second concrete. So now the second concrete factory is online.
Oh, yeah. That's reinforced.
Looks like the steel is coming in just fine.
Yep. There's loads of steel there, look.
Okay. Great. This is great. This is all great.
Let's get that greenhouse thing built ASAP.
Yes.
Before we finish this.
That's right. Sorry. So these guys need the polymers, right?
Right. We should be getting a lot of polymers coming in there, surely.
Hopefully, yeah. Or just turn off the
Turn off the Mark
II
IIs, yeah.
factory. So these should start making high-tech parts as soon as possible, and then we need to transport those high-tech
Oh,
parts.
they look good.
Yeah.
How high-tech they look.
Very high-tech. We need to transport the high-tech parts back to where some mechanical parts are being built. So I guess we could do that here as well, just quickly.
We're making mechanical parts where?
Well, we'll have to make them, I think. Oops. Depot, factory, steel bar, factory. And this is mechanical parts. Yes. Okay, and then we need that going into a depot for mechanical parts. And then we need to run it down here.
Yep.
Or up there. I think we run it up.
Really?
There's more space up here.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we have a depot taking high-tech parts. Then we have a assembly plant making the greenhouse gas generators.
Hey.
This is correct. And then we run the high-tech parts up here. And we set some trucks on it.
Yes.
Fortunately, we rigged up a fairly good little system here already. And then this should start making the greenhouse gas generators we want. Oh, yeah, look.
It's doing it.
It's happening.
We made one yet? Not. We're done. We'd made one. Put it down.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
It will produce and release sulfur hexafluoride or nitrogen trifluoride into the atmosphere, both thousands of times more potent than me.
Oh, goodness. It's a mega vegan.
What we need is he only eats asparagus and Brussels sprouts. Sulfur needs sulfur and fluoride, so I do need to set up some mines.
Right.
Mining sulfur and fluoride.
Sulfur's
Which
pretty
we
close.
saw.
Where's
Fluoride's
fluoride?
up here.
Oh, it's green.
Where are the other ones? Fluoride. I think there is a way to actually see.
I mean, if it just needs those two things, we can make a separate thing near. If we can find those two things close to each other. There we go. Look.
Yeah, like these.
Do it there.
Sure. We don't have time, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
We'll set up an extractor here. We'll set up an extractor here. We'll bring them together and we'll make a giant greenhouse gas.
Do you reckon we've got enough time to power? I want to power one. I just want to see what it does.
Oh my god! All right. Are you crazy?
No. Come on, you can do a speed run. Speed run.
SF6. So we need to make. Do we need to? We just need sulfur and fluoride. So a couple of these lads will set that up. So that's the sulfur done. That's the fluoride done. And then we set this up going over to here.
Let's go straight through the sulfur.
Well, it doesn't really matter too much. And then we mine the sulfur. Right, and that makes sulfur. And then we get some trucks going all the way down to here, carrying sulfur. And we use a depot here as well for the sulfur.
Beautiful.
Right, is that going to work? Yeah.
Like it? I like how they start driving before the drone puts the thing on them.
Oh yeah, they're like ready to go.
Yeah.
It's the same with the trains actually. The trains are really fun because they don't stop ever. They keep going through the station and stuff like is put on them as they go through.
Nice.
It's really cool.
Right,
Yeah.
they're heading down. Let's go see what happens when they get there. It's doing it! Look, the gas is coming out.
Greenhouse gas is being made.
Excellent. It's green, like it said it was. Oh. Yes, pumping out that gas.
We need to get to 1%, 1 degree. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's too far away.
There's enough things.
I guess we can put more of these around.
I think it's the sulfur that's the problem.
Maybe. It's full. It's the trucks
Need
that
more
are-
trucks.
Actually, don't have enough trucks.
You don't have any trucks left. Shit.
Well, we got a truck factory. Slowly, mate.
We're at nearly half a degree. Let's get going there quickly.
We've been doing this 16 years. It doesn't feel that long with the stream, does it? Gaddy Games, congrats, dude. You've made a fucking amazing game. I shouldn't have sworn there. I don't know why I did.
Wait, we're not allowed to swear?
Well, I'm trying to be like cheap today. And like,
Shit.
I'm on duty. Do you know what I mean? This is like serious business. But I mean it. I love this.
Yeah, it's a great little
bit.
game.
And I'm excited to
like-
get water.
I like the idea
dams.
of having a goal for these kind of factory games, you know, like terraforming this planet is like a good goal. And I kind of like the idea that the planet's going to change over time as well.
Oh, I know, exactly. It's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Like, I've played a lot of these games, and sometimes you have to make your own goals with a
Mm.
mod or something, or it's just like get to a certain point. But it will be very
Yay, we
nice
did
to
it.
see the planet changing. Now we've unlocked rails, Duncan, and trains. We're going to have to stop.
That's it.
It's such a shame because trains are really cool, and they're better than trucks. Significantly better
Roads.
than trucks. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye to Brad's Mojo Doja Casa house. Let's bulldoze those buildings. I'm trying to escape. Can't have that. I just imagine these like builders are like just like trying to run across these roads with trucks going past, and with their like sacks of concrete ready to build.
It's just waiting. Maybe if we run a train around it, they will definitely we'll knock them out. Take them out as they go, like a weapon. Yes, thank you for joining us. You can check this out. We'll be back in 5 minutes with the next game on Tiny Teams. Thank you for the love.
Okay.
This is Plan B Terraform. We'll see you in 5 minutes.
See you in 5.
BRB.